think the thing that I've learned through all the ups and downs, wins and losses, injuries, difficulties, highlights, records, it's about enjoying the process, enjoying the journey.
How was that feeling?
Pops. Yeah, pops.
Please tell me how exciting that is for you and what you're looking forward to most.
I'm super excited. I guess I'll just drop it. He's here. So he's here. Yes, 7'8", 24. 7 pounds 8 ounces. Yeah, that's my man. He is amazing. They say, as soon as you see him, it's just like everything that you thought mattered just goes out the window. And that's literally what happens.
So 16 turnovers is what they average. They are last.
BG staying with it. Jump ball is called, and Griner is not happy.
Candace Parker just dropped proof about Brittany Griner's real gender, and fans swear the WNBA didn't let her walk away on her own. They pushed her out before she could show the world what they've been covering up. And this isn't some wild rumor people made up online. People close to Candace say she's sitting on real files, medical records, photos, the kind of receipts that would shut down any debate about Griner for good. If that stuff ever leaks, it's not just Griner's career that's done. It could take the WNBA down with her, along with their sponsors and their whole image. But here's what's got fans side-eyeing everything. Candace didn't sound like someone ready to call it quits. Her farewell post had lines like, not cheating the game and leaving it in a better place. And people can't shake the feeling she was dropping coded warnings. Add to that how she's been talking about pushing through challenges, and it doesn't sound like a player ready to retire. It sounds like someone being told to. And now, with the league doing everything it can to keep this buried, fans keep asking the same thing. If Candace's files ever get out, will the WNBA survive the fallout, or will it all finally blow? That's why people are convinced Candace Parker didn't walk away on her own. They believe the league forced her out because she had proof about Brittany Griner's real gender, the kind of proof the WNBA can't afford anyone to see. People close to Candace say she kept medical records and photos that could end every debate about Griner. Those files didn't vanish when she retired. Word is, they're still out there, waiting. And if they leak, it won't just end Griner's career. It could show the WNBA knew all along and tried to bury it. The timing makes fans believe it even more. Griner's size, her strength, and how she moves on the court has fueled rumors for years. She can post topless pool clips on Instagram without a flag, while other WNBA players get censored for less. Here's the clip fans keep pointing to, the one that's been going viral for weeks.
Flag you. Brittany, let me see something real quick. Brick! Thank you! Get the hell out of here, yo!
Fans say the double standard is obvious. One viral comment put it bluntly: the WNBA is paying a grown man to bully women on a basketball court, and we're supposed to act like it's fair? Brian is a dude, 100%. And when Candace started questioning why everyone had to stay quiet about Griner, her career ended almost immediately. There was no farewell tour, no slow goodbye, just a sudden retirement announcement that felt more like damage control than her choice. Now, if Candace really was silenced to protect Griner, it's not a question of if those files come out, but when. And that's exactly why her retirement post feels so strange to fans. Most players leave the league with cheerful statements about moving on, but Candace's farewell sounded like something else entirely. She wrote, "I promised I'd never cheat the game, and that I'd leave it in a better place than I came into it. Thoughtful. The competitor in me always wants one more, but it's time. My heart and body knew, but I needed to give my mind time to accept it." People latched onto that first line, "never cheat the game," as a hint that she was talking about more than just her career ending. They believe it was her way of warning people without directly breaking whatever deal was made to push her out. Doesn't help that Candace hasn't been moving or speaking like someone who's ready to slow down. In a recent interview, she reflected on pushing through challenges and learning from difficulties. And the way she said it has fans thinking she's hinting at more than just basketball struggles.
And I think the thing that I've learned through all the ups and downs, wins and losses, injuries, difficulties, highlights, records, it's about enjoying the process, enjoying the journey.
For people already suspicious, that interview and her farewell post feel like breadcrumbs, signals that Candace didn't choose to leave, and that she knows the league is hiding something much bigger. And that's what's made fans start digging deeper into what's really going on with Brittany Griner. So what's the evidence Candace supposedly has? The proof people are saying could confirm what everyone's already been whispering about Brittany Griner? Here's what those close to her claim she's sitting on. First off, we've got the practice room recordings. According to whispers, Candace didn't just leave Phoenix empty-handed. She walked away with recordings, private practice footage from team drills and closed-door meetings with Brittany Griner, Diana Taurasi, and Skylar Diggins-Smith. Here's a look at one of those practice clips so you can see why people are saying this isn't just normal team footage.
He's doing a half cycle. down there and back. You're going to watch the other team.
I take it in every time.
Take it in every time.
Last group go. Easy pass. There you go. There you go. Nice.
People who say they know what's on those tapes claim there are moments where the dynamics between Griner and the league's inner circle don't look right. The way certain things are discussed, the way exceptions seem to be made. It's the kind of content that could force the WNBA to explain why she gets treatment no one else does. If even one of those clips drops, the league will be facing questions it can't ignore. Next, there are the players who supposedly know more than they're saying. Former Mercury stars like Penny Taylor and DeWanna Bonner, and even current names like Kalia Copper and Sophie Cunningham, are said to have seen or heard things that line up with Candace's claims.
Together, we know what it takes in the energy to win. We have a group of vets, so on the road, we know we gotta bring it. So we kind of have our little team meetings before the game and come together and do what it takes to get a win.
Right now, they're staying quiet because speaking up could cost them contracts, endorsements, even their careers. But sources close to Candace claim she's kept receipts, screenshots, texts, even recorded calls where these players back her up. If those receipts come out, it won't just be a rumor anymore. It becomes something the WNBA can't bury. Then there's the performance day that Candace's camp is rumored to have. Not medical records, but internal league testing results. Numbers like sprint speeds, strength to weight ratios, and bone density scans that the WNBA uses for player evaluations. Here's a quick look at the kind of data we're talking about, just so you can see the level of testing that's being done behind closed doors.
We're all familiar with the box score stats in basketball, like points, rebounds, and assists, but which is actually most important for winning games? Here's my first attempt at a regression analysis on the WNBA box score stats. First, I compiled the per game stats for each of the 12 teams along with their winning percentage. We selected the box score stats as the independent variables and the winning percentage as the dependent variables and ran the regression on Excel.
Insiders claim Candace believes these figures make it clear Griner has a biological edge no other player in the league can match. And if those stats leak alongside the recordings and player statements, the WNBA will have to answer why they've ignored them while punishing other athletes like Liz Cambage and even Caster Semenya for much less. Just look at how Cambage herself talked about being banned and how the media twisted everything around her.
I don't understand the media constantly trying to twist the things I say into a negative way when all I want is better for women. I really don't understand it.
What about that situation made it so toxic? And which situation are you referring to?
Well, I think the Sparks was really just like a nail in the coffin.
And what's really convinced fans this isn't just gossip is the paper trail. Before Candace retired, she was reportedly pushed to sign a strict non-disclosure agreement. Not just the standard exit paperwork most veterans get, but one that specifically blocked her from talking about player eligibility issues. She allegedly refused to sign. And almost immediately after, the talk about her sudden retirement started spreading. If Candace kept copies of emails, drafts, or even voice messages from league officials trying to pressure her into signing, that would prove the WNBA knew exactly what it was trying to cover up. And last but not least, we've got the ugliest claim of all. A source close to the Mercury says Candace wasn't just offered an NDA. She was allegedly offered a 7-figure payout to quietly step away and focus on her post-playing career. And as y'all probably know, WNBA players don't exactly make life-changing money, which is why we've been seeing all these recent strikes about revenue splits. Here's a quick clip of one player breaking down just how little of the league's revenue they actually see.
We are not asking to get paid what the men get paid. We're asking to get paid the same percentage of revenue. You know what I'm saying?
Got it. So that's a huge misconception.
That's a huge misconception. In the NBA, they have percentages of revenue shared for the players, right? So jersey sales, their TV contracts, but that's because their CBA negotiates. You know, if the owners are making certain types of money, they get that as well. In the WNBA, that's not the case.
Now, if Candace can prove that offer with bank records, emails, or calls from league executives, this stops being a rumor. It becomes hard evidence that the WNBA was willing to pay one of its biggest legends to keep Brittany Griner's situation hidden. And when you look at the kind of moments fans are already pointing to, you can see why the league is so desperate to keep this quiet. By now, y'all have seen the viral pool clip, so I don't even need to talk about it. If you've got eyes, you don't need anyone to spell it out for you. Add that to the moment she almost threw hands with Steph Talbot during a game, and it just builds on what fans already feel. That she plays like she doesn't even see women as equals on the court. I mean, check this Talbot video in case you missed it. Then you tell me.
So 16 turnovers is which they average. They are last.
BG staying with it. jump ball is called, and Griner is not happy.
And when you look back, this isn't new. Griner's been moving like this for years. This didn't start in the WNBA. It started way back in college. In 2010, while playing for Baylor against Texas Tech, Brittany Griner went from defending a play to swinging a full roundhouse punch at Jordan Barncastle. On live TV, Barncastle hit the floor with a broken nose. For women's college hoops, nobody had ever seen something like this. Griner didn't just foul, she flattened her like it was a street fight, not a game.
Griner just playing fighting tonight. Fight night at the USA. We've got your highlights. We will hear from both parties.
People weren't just shocked because of the punch, they were shocked because it showed how easy it was for Griner to drop someone, like she wasn't even playing the same sport as the women around her. Fast forward to 2019, Phoenix Mercury versus Dallas Wings. What started as a routine hard foul turned into complete chaos, and Griner was at the center of it all. She first shoved Isabel Harrison, then went straight after Christina Niguez, throwing punches right there on the court.
Turner reaching in, Alicia Gray from behind the line, and down it goes. And now we've got Brittany Griner going after Niguez, and this could get ugly. Griner is being held back by numerous players and now trying to throw punches.
She got hit with a 3-game suspension, but fans couldn't ignore the way she was literally moving players out of the way like they were nothing. Even the broadcasters said, you don't see that level of strength in the women's game unless someone's got a serious size and power gap. Then last season, September 2024, it happened again. Griner boxed out LA rookie Rickea Jackson, but instead of just fighting for position, she caught her across the face, raised an elbow near her head, and stood over her as she went down. Both players got ejected, but the clip went viral because the size gap was obvious. Jackson's a 6'2" rookie, but Griner made her look like a kid getting tossed around in practice. Just take a look at that instance. Watch how it actually went down. Griner boxing out Rickea Jackson, catching her in the face, and towering over her as she hits the floor.
Second stint with Rickea and look Griner. Griner and Jackson. Boy, that developed very quickly. Boy, we have not seen Rickea Jackson get fired up like this. Sophie Cunningham getting involved. Natasha Cloud having some words. There's Griner. She's still upset. So is Jackson.
And it's not just opponents. Even her own teammates aren't safe. Earlier this year, Griner collided with teammate Kalia Copper on a fast break. It wasn't dirty, but Copper hit the ground hard with a hip injury, while Griner barely stumbled. Fans were quick to point out that when someone with that kind of mass and force is running full speed, even accidents can put other players at risk. Now, from Baylor to Phoenix, over a decade of incidents show the same thing. Brittany Griner can physically overpower women on the court in ways nobody else can. Punches, elbows, shoves, she's been ejected, suspended, and yet she's still the face of the league, because the WNBA knows she brings headlines they can't afford to lose. And with everything Candace is rumored to be holding, the league staying quiet doesn't feel like caution anymore. It feels like straight up fear. If those files, the recordings, the player receipts, the testing data, the NDA emails, and even proof of that payout ever come out, this stops being just about Brittany Griner. It blows open everything. It makes people ask how long the WNBA has known, who signed off on keeping it buried, and how many people at the top were willing to protect one player to keep the league alive. Sponsors would run, lawyers would get involved, and the league would be forced to face fans who already think they've been lied to for years. And here's the thing, those files didn't disappear when Candace left. People close to her still have them, just waiting. If even one clip or email drops, even by accident, it could set off a chain reaction the WNBA can't stop. Because once the first piece leaks, the rest won't stay hidden for long. It won't just take down Griner. It won't just drag Candace back into the spotlight. It could flip the whole league upside down in a way they can't recover from. And the scariest part? Nobody knows when it'll happen. Could be next week, could be tomorrow. But when it does, the WNBA won't just be scrambling to explain Brittany Griner. They'll be scrambling to keep the entire league from collapsing.